I've accompanied you this entire time. Join me for a meal. You're very bold for taking pictures so blatantly.
Excuse me, class is still in session. Why are you walking around? I'd say you're skipping class. The academic office was right. My discipline is too lax. The homework I assigned last class was write an excuse for your absence that satisfies me. Since you're cooperating, I won't mark this as an absence. Focus on your work, please. We don't like slackers. Reason for absence: to celebrate the birthday of a fishy. That's it? Its tears don't turn into pearls. Reason denied. Is the fishy you mentioned that important to you? Really? All right, request approved. Let's get going. Let's celebrate your fishy's birthday.
At the fashion show, I saw a dress with the night sky stitched over a river. I ordered one for you. It'll be sent once the measurements are correct. Are you using my neck to warm up again? Seeing you with the sunrise makes the sunlight bearable.
Yes. Okay, I'll be there soon. And whatever you do, don't touch that painting. Oh, I know what you want to ask. Raphael's birthday, right? I'm really busy right now. Let's talk about it at the gallery in a couple of days.
Why didn't you say anything when you walked in? You scared me, cutie. I'm currently engaged in a very noble endeavor. I need to give feedback on assignments. Congratulations. You get to lounge on the sofa for the rest of the day, with moi. Assignments don't just torture students, you know. Even professors suffer. I should have called you earlier and asked you to bring me an oxygen tank. You have demonstrated a unique interpretation. Your exceptional artistic sensibilities have been revealed. Otherwise, you could never have created a work so thoroughly detached from the history of art that spans 10,000 years. My students will surely grasp what I'm trying to tell them. They can read between the lines. It's more like you have an innovative style. As for whether it's good, I can't say. I never really liked using grades to evaluate their artwork. But since they chose to take my class, I'll still give them my honest assessment with due diligence. I get it. You want to use my wit to get views and clicks. Shouldn't I be collecting royalties for my creative content? And now the turns have tabled. When is it? What a shame. I have an event that day, so I won't be able to witness the outstanding hunter in action.
How are you feeling? You can tell me anything.
Mrs. Are you going to give me every flower in existence? First cabinet. Hot drinks can clear congestion, boost circulation, and strengthen your immune system. Thanks. I thought you said you could tell the difference between hot chocolate and cold medicine. Sometimes, taking care of a patient's emotional well-being is the key to a speedy recovery. You're not going home? He's a doctor. He can take care of himself. I admire your dedication to treating patients, however. Keep your distance. Catch a cold, and you won't be able to protect Lincoln City for at least a week. Stay safe. Why are you still here? Forget something? It's wonderful you can empathize with your patients. Oxo Hospital has positions involving emotional support. And your clinical skills? Wouldn't you say that perhaps you have been hasty in making a diagnosis? It's not often we get to sit in silence and do nothing. It's nice. I cannot. Your shadowgraphy skills leave much to be desired. Give me your right hand. Look. I presume you wanted me to guess this, did you not? Like this. You always speak openly about your judgments. You are truly a professional. Don't move. Your hair got caught on my button. I'll untangle it. Not yet. I've never untangled a girl's hair before. No, I'm just not used to it. At this distance, it's impossible. Therefore, you most likely heard your own heartbeat. So, what does your heart say? Is it happy? What brings you here? It has only been a few days. It seems your hunter skills must be much improved. It's not cold medicine this time, is it? Indeed, it's a storehouse for old medical equipment and outdated paper records. I need to review those early cases. I'll be done soon. What scheme have you come up with this time? You're not even close. It won't work. I knew you'd try to do something unexpected. Not only are you a troublemaker, you can also be very unreasonable. Your clinical skills could use some work. It's right here. Do you hear it? Only a little. You're cheating. My heart doesn't hold secrets that can't be uncovered. It's not me who needs to be honest. The old-fashioned way works better. The sound of a heartbeat can reveal a lot. My heart says it feels happy. I'll make a full recovery.
Who's there?
My lady, are you here for a stroll under the moon's tranquil gaze? Please forgive me for not welcoming you properly. As your host, I've been negligent in my hospitality. Please accept this cup of tea as a modest token of my respect. Despite being well aware of my identity, you don't even show a hint of terror. My lady, your reputation as Nightbloom Jasmine, a renowned noble thief, suits you well. I first heard of your heroic reputation when I was stationed at the border. Audacious, yet not truly reckless. robbing the rich to help the poor, performing righteous deeds that punish the powerful and protect the weak. Well, you're correct. I'd like to make a request, so I prepared a substantial reward. It's also why I've been waiting for you. I heard the ink jade I acquired through fortunate circumstances has caused quite a stir. I believe it's also an important item to you. I have a matter that requires your assistance. If you're willing to help, I shall present the ink jade to you with both hands once the task is complete. Of course. My lady, you walk like those who use ascending clouds to reach the moon, and your hands can steal that which is considered impossible to take. Alas, your notoriety in being impossible to track down means I must use rather unscrupulous tactics. The mansion's walls are tall and the tiles are slippery. When you visit again, perhaps you could try using the main entrance.
My lord, we've captured several more intruders in the mansion these past few days. These fools' audacity could shake the heavens.
Indeed, their audacity can make even the heavens tremble. Strengthen the security measures throughout the mansion starting today. We need to prevent intruders with ulterior motives from infiltrating. Come here and prepare the ink. You're grinding ink, not sharpening a knife. Using that amount of force is unnecessary. The ink is too thick. Now it's too thin. Grind with a bit more force. Your ink grinding technique is certainly less impressive than the skills you use for scaling walls and leaping across rooftops. But I thought you'd keep pretending for some time. That man has committed countless atrocities and is a cancer upon Anlan. I wanted to remove him for a long time. However, ever since I arrived here 2 months ago, Li Gui has refused to leave his residence under the pretense of being ill. Although he remains in his home, he has placed spies around my residence. Surely you must have noticed during your visits these past few days. And as I'm being watched, he sends luxurious carriages, fine horses, and precious jewels to test me. I did. When the evidence of bribery is delivered to my door, there's no reason for me to refuse. He's been widely distributing these to the powerful and wealthy. He also noticed how I've only accepted his gifts. Since I haven't shown any favor in return, this birthday banquet will be used to push the relationship further along. His residence is heavily guarded. Evidence as incriminating as letters connecting him to criminals must be hidden in a secret location. Although I might not excel at pickpocketing or detecting hidden traps, I will do everything in my power to ensure your safety on that day. Not yet. Why are you asking these questions? You truly know how to adapt to the circumstances. You worry too much. Ours is merely a relationship for work-related matters. We have a deal, my lady.
My lady, your unmatched beauty and grace are like spring itself. Our humble shop is honored to make clothes for you. Be at ease, my lady. Every new design from our Liu Xian boutique will be delivered to you first in the future. Of course. The Lord specifically instructed us to make them. You can take a look. We have all the clothes you could possibly want. The Lord truly caters to your every need.
As gold befits the high, my beloved deserves the finest attire. Are these to your liking? If you desire anything else, I shall ensure more are made for you. My beloved has grown considerably stronger since arriving in Anlan. This land's feng shui truly nurtures one's vitality. There are some passable jewels in the treasury. Let me accompany you to select a few pieces. I hope they shall complement your attire. Our hearts beat as one. When you are happy, I will also be happy.
My lord, my lady, you have a wonderful relationship. My goodness, anyone who sees you together would be jealous.
If we must perform, we should commit. In any case, clothes are adding flowers to brocade, luxury with little value. One's demeanor is what matters. We still have a few days before the banquet. It wouldn't hurt to refine your skills. Take the pressure of your touch when being flirtatious and the tone you use, for instance. Oh, this... I suppose it is a gift from the boutique. You have remarkable stamina, my lady. You work diligently during the day and perch on the rafter like a swallow before dawn. It's not early anymore. The rooster already crowed. You were absent all night. I was extremely worried. Yes. Waiting for you to return is a new habit of mine. Personally feeding horses, however, is an old habit from when I stayed at a military camp. Yes, he has followed me for many years. We relied on each other during dangerous situations. I consider him a close friend. I'm looking at a swallow whose face is covered in the eaves mud. You visited the governor's mansion. Were you injured? The birthday banquet will be held in a few days. Until then, there's no need for you to return to that place. Surely you jest. If you had truly been injured at Li Gui's mansion, the pain would be 100 times worse than what I'm doing. When you have a plan next time, tell me in advance. After all, we're still working together. The eaves of my mansion are wide. Weren't you climbing down from them, my lady? At Li Gui's birthday banquet, you will need to accompany me and sit by my side. If you stay 3 feet away from me while appearing cold and distant, even the blind would question your identity as my wife. Come closer. You could. Let's not forget the Lord and his lady are in love. This is how it should be. It's adequate. This is the inventory of my treasury. Take a look. Does anything catch your eye? There's no need to wait for later. Being pampered breeds greed. If you were truly the Lady of Anlan, you'd point at the items and demand them from me at this moment. Go on. Try it. No. Your tone was too polite. It needs to be lofty, domineering. That last sentence was better. It's yours. I'll have them delivered to your room. I'm willing to give everything to my beloved. There's also armor made with golden thread. It's impervious to all blades. Remember to wear it next time you go out. What else do you want? Not until our task is complete. We have an agreement that cannot be broken. So long as I am here, I won't let you go to such a place again. Two years ago, you helped save a family that was being oppressed by a corrupt local official in Tong County. However, that family feared retaliation and betrayed you. The authorities hunted you down for many days before sending you to prison. Letting someone perish in the cold when they have brought warmth to others would dishearten people throughout the land. I couldn't let it happen. But I knew you. 4 years ago, during winter's coldest days, you traveled to the Northern Territories. The snow reached up to our waists, and the enemy invaded with overwhelming force. I led troops to counterattack, but we were outnumbered and besieged for many days. Supplies from the city were almost cut off. I covered for my personal guard so he could sneak away. I sent him to the south with a keepsake, because he needed to request aid from the nearest main camp. After putting in a significant amount of effort, I discovered that the young lady who delivered the keepsake was from the Buyue sect. She's the proud disciple of the late sect leader. I wanted to thank you personally, but your whereabouts were elusive. For many years, I never found an opportunity. I'm not certain when it started. Keeping track of your activities gradually became a habit. That's why I was able to provide assistance in Tong County. Gold, silver, jewels. No matter how rare objects are, they're worthless and incomparable to a kind, brave heart. But if these could bring you joy, I wouldn't mind giving them all to you. You say unknowingly, yet I see it as a mere instance of cause and effect. If you hadn't delivered that message, our paths would have never become intertwined. I still wish there were fewer connections formed through warfare and incidents like the one in Tong County. Fighting for justice is important, and the same can be said about filling your stomach. When my beloved makes a request, how could I refuse? Let the person who found wealth today treat us to a meal.
And so, the noble thief couple severely punished the big bully. A great satisfaction filled everyone's hearts. To find out what happens next, you'll have to wait for the next installment.
You appeared to be captivated by that tale. Does a story like that resonate with you? No, I'm afraid I haven't yet. I've only been in Anlan for a little over 2 months. Every day I'm buried in administrative affairs, and when I leave my residence, it's mainly to inspect the territories under my jurisdiction. If you hadn't invited me for an outing, I wouldn't have seen this year's beautiful spring. Most of the people flying kites are young couples. Is this a custom here? The northern territories are plagued by the bitter cold, and their winds are fierce. Then there's the fact that I don't know how to fly a kite. Leading troops into battle is what I excel at. But this, I'm practically clueless. I'd like to thank you in advance.
You're a gorgeous young lady, yet I haven't seen you before. You're not from Anlan. Do you know who I am? Well, that doesn't matter. My uncle is Anlan's governor, Sir Li Gui. The world is ever-changing. We were destined to meet. How delightful! It's splendid! Absolutely splendid! Of course! If you wanted every kite from one end of the continent to the other, I'd buy them all for you. My pouch! My money! It's just a worthless kite. What can't I get? If you come with me... Ow!
Please go home and seek a good physician.
Ow! It hurts! It hurts! Help! Someone, please! I'm in agony! I've met living demons!
You flatter me. The manner in which you deftly lifted his pouch was also impressive. There are still spring days ahead of us. We have plenty of time. Fear not. Are you referring to this?
My lord!
You said you admired heroic couples who carry their swords and embark on journeys together.
Quick, look! What kind of brilliant golden kite is that?
You don't know? Every year on Sir Li Gui's birthday, he has people release a kite made of gold leaf.
I remember. Each year's kite is more magnificent than the last. This one has jewels embedded in it.
My lord, you're new to Anlan. I suppose you aren't familiar with this custom of ours.
Indeed, I'm not. To make a kite adorned with gold, silver, and jewels take flight, you must have been in favorable circumstances. Even the wind is seemingly at your beck and call.
The materials we use in Anlan are different from those used elsewhere, but outsiders unfamiliar with our ways might have several misunderstandings. Should this humble servant provide an explanation, my lord? Your words are amusing, my lady. You are too kind. I'm an old man who's been ill and couldn't visit his lordship sooner. Today we will drink to our heart's content.
Your lordship, Sir Li Gui, I'd like to offer a toast in your honor.
Me as well. Come, let's drink. There's plenty of liquor.
Are you actually drunk? My personal guards have already surrounded the mansion. As soon as we have the letters, we will depart immediately. Be careful. What? Are you leaving today? The mansion has many rooms. We won't miss the one you're using. The ink jade has returned to its rightful owner. Our collaboration has come to an end. Here are the items you wanted from the ledger along with money for your travels. Please take them. My personal seal is inside it. Carrying it will make your travels more convenient. Proving that she's near and dear to his heart. Renowned for her wit and knowledge, the Nightbloom Jasmine is chivalry incarnate, and yet she's slow to realize certain matters. I know you have unfinished business. As you once told me, there will always be meetings and farewells. Take care. I've received a message that Frost will arrive early in the Northern Territories this year. The sky may be graced with an aurora. I wish to journey there with you so that winter shall not pass in vain, my beloved. It's windy, and you've been resting on the roof for quite some time. Aren't you cold? Come down. When did you return to Anlan? You left so decisively that day. Why did you come back? What note? You're being unreasonable. Are you planning to steal something again? I doubt my mansion has anything left that's worthy of your interest. The kite was crafted and painted by my noble hands. Since it can only be flown together with my Lady of Anlan, I won't give it to you. You... Remember to use the main entrance, lest you want to be caught as a thief. If there's nothing else, you should head back. Where is it? Lead the way. That's enough. Didn't you say you'd teach me how to fly a kite? Don't give me bad luck. I won't break a promise that's yet to be fulfilled. Its defiant spirit resembles yours. When the mansion was first built, I had yet to meet this unconventional swallow. I'm afraid you might vanish without a trace. Like this kite. You move so swiftly. Securing you like this is the only way to stay safe. That promise is quite reassuring. Then this custom will be. Our promise.
My apologies, my lady, but there are no letters from Zhao Le today. Rest assured, I will notify the Ministry of Ceremonial Affairs once one arrives. May I ask whose letter you're waiting for? You're very concerned about it. Our proprietor put in a tremendous amount of effort to acquire this catalog of ancient jade artifacts. This is the only original copy that's left. If you're interested, I can let you have it for 99 taels. Consider it a special offer. 20 taels? Miss, 20 taels of silver wouldn't even cover the cost of a few pages in this book. Are you... What? That's...
You foolish boy! This is the lady from the Ministry of Ceremonial Affairs. She oversees the Imperial Archives. How dare you display ignorance before a true expert?
My lady, it's been a year since I last saw you, yet you still carry a little box with books. Fortunately, all that reading hasn't addled your brain. You still remember me. Your letter only spoke of new books and interesting stones you collected. You didn't even write a single word that implied you missed me. I see no reason to respond to such things. You knew diplomats were arriving in the capital, but working in the Ministry of Ceremonial Affairs, you weren't aware of their identities? Is that so? Why? A good friend. All right, since I'm your good friend, shouldn't you properly entertain me? I don't know how to navigate these streets to reach the Ministry of Ceremonial Affairs. Would you be so kind as to guide me? Go.
Greetings, Your Highness. You've traveled for many days and nights. I prepared a welcoming banquet so you may rest after your arduous journey. Please proceed to...
My apologies, sir. I will not be attending. My attendants, however, are fatigued from the journey. I would be grateful if you could extend your hospitality to them instead.
Then, Your Highness, I also prepared...
Does this lady have any important matters to attend to? If not, then I wish to entrust all my affairs during my stay in Yunshao to her. Where are my living quarters? Wait. Why are you being formal with me? Back in Zhaole, didn't you follow me everywhere I went? We're the only ones here. I'm Raphael, and you're you. Why do we still need formalities? If we must observe etiquette, shouldn't it be the one that befits friends? That's from the Central Plains. I'm from Zhaole. Shouldn't we follow Zhaole customs instead? What's wrong? Aren't we good friends? You feel lighter than before. Does Yunshao have nothing to eat? Did you know? That golden sunrise on the mountains we waited 5 days to see appeared 2 days after you left. It was annoying. The lamb you once held has grown up. It's quite bold and chases wild horses for fun. I missed you so much. I doubt the meaning behind our words is the same. Never mind. As they say, jade needs to be carved to show its worth, and sometimes a stubborn head needs a wallop to find clarity. Do you know why I was summoned to the capital this time? To prevent Zhaole from harboring ulterior motives and subtly remind me of my place. It's a polished gemstone from one of the mines. The jewel has a cool texture, and it becomes even colder under direct sunlight. That's why it's been provisionally named Ice Soul Pearl. I plan to present it as a tribute to His Majesty, but there's a problem. It was perfect when I left Zhaole. I don't know when its appearance changed. With your expertise in jade and treasures, do you know of a method to remove this black mark? Then this journey will be my last. I hoped I could use it to request a favor from His Majesty. Now I'll be fortunate if I escape without being charged with deceiving the Emperor. Then I entrust this and my life to you. This is hardly a challenge. Everyone has something they love, even an obsession. If we appeal to his interests, he'll open his door. Must one wait until arriving in Yunshao to prepare for such matters? What I like is, of course, the finest in this world. What? Perfect. Let's go. You're about to meet Mr. Shu. Ensure nothing is out of place so you can make a good impression. Yes, I know. That's the 100th time you've said those words. I see. When you and Mr. Shu start discussing scholarly matters, you forget I exist. Is there a reason to be nervous? It was a joke. Seeing you this happy makes my efforts worthwhile. I ordered them to return and rest. Don't you remember? I was the one who helped you find Mr. Shu's Boreal region geography. If I'm being honest, I was the one who benefited from your reputation. He only agreed to show me how to fix the Ice Soul Pearl because of you. Greetings. I received all the mushrooms which have been air-dried and preserved. I used them to make a soup with the wild pheasant I caught while hunting. It was exceptionally delicious. The Boreal region geography you were looking for is enclosed in the package. It's incredibly heavy, so be careful not to drop it on your foot. Don't stay up late with reading. If your eyesight worsens, you'll never be able to ride horses again. Greetings. The ice on the river has melted, but the wind and sand are raging. Visibility is so poor that I can't even see my fingers when I raise my hand. Fishing plans have been temporarily postponed. I'll send you dried fish next month. I found the missing agate. It turns out Fei Cui, the horse you rode, ate it when it was mixed in with its feed. I won't go into the details of the search, but I've scolded it. Hopefully it learns from its mistake. Is that your only method for expressing gratitude? Isn't there anything else you want to say? Haven't you ever wondered why I treat you well? I don't have to make an effort to remember things related to you. They're always on my mind. When I pass by the river, I think of the fish you love eating. When I see books, I think of a certain scholar searching everywhere for rare editions. Do you truly believe this is because you're my good friend? Do you care about your other friends in the same manner? Think about it, but don't take too long. Otherwise, I might run out of patience. I'll take you home. Where do we need to go to reach your residence? It's late. What do you need to do? Oh, I almost forgot. I shall accompany you. Otherwise, you'll be searching through books alone and won't stop until dawn. Do you have to climb over mountains of books when you work? Where? Do you always invite your guests to sit on your bed instead of the seat? It's comfortable, spacious, and perfectly suits my taste. Tang Ho Shao, Yun Shao's delicacy everyone must try. 1 bite brings joy and banishes worries. 2 bites revitalize your spirit. I finally have a chance to try that snack you recommended. Here, this one's for you. Why aren't you eating? 2 tails. Is there anything wrong? Where are you going? Why is there only 1? Let's share it. The one you bought is delicious. It doesn't matter. I've already tasted the most delicious snack and seen the most special scenery. There is no other place where you could find these impressive mountains of books and seas of books. I'm not. I'm being sincere. And what's most special is, it's that you're here. So this place has a unique charm. It says, you need to soak the soul pearl in a certain type of wine.
Are you off to see His Highness, milady? Perfect. You can deliver this to him. It's from Duke Zhao. Yes, Duke Zhao is in His Majesty's good graces. You must ensure His Highness attends, or else it will create an unfortunate situation. Who knows what Duke Zhao might say to His Majesty? I hope you understand. Persuade him. His Highness will listen to you. Ever since His Highness arrived at the capital, there hasn't been a day when he wasn't by your side. If you can't persuade him, then who can? He can't take his eyes off you for a second, and you call that friendship?
I'd much rather take you horse riding than waste time on that. Speaking of which, what's your current progress? You haven't forgotten everything I taught you since returning to Yunshao, yes? Don't worry, we can do a few rounds of practice soon. I guarantee it'll be so memorable that you couldn't forget even if you tried. Don't you like it? I drew it several times before picking the best one to put on the fan. Whenever I look at it, I'm reminded of your gallant figure riding the horse, hanging off the horse, and then existing in a state of unconsciousness on the horse. What's wrong? You can draw me on a fan too. I don't mind. Didn't you say you'd accompany me? You can't go back on your word now. You are good at tasks that require great precision, such as polishing stones. This shouldn't be difficult for you. Stones and bamboo are the same. Don't stand there in a daze. I won't be upset no matter how badly you carve it. Sit.
You're truly skilled, sir. This bamboo lantern is so beautiful. It looks exactly like this young lady. The young lady's bamboo lantern is... it's a lantern.
The carving is detailed. It resembles me, too. Yes. It's me when I fell asleep and accidentally rolled down a grassy hill. These two lines at the top aren't my legs? I made it as I appreciated your face. It's the same. Here are the eyes, nose, lips, and chin. Which part doesn't look like you? This is exactly how you are to me. What's wrong with being a little stone? You're a pebble I happened to find by chance. A little stone I want to keep by my side and carry with me every day. No amount of gold, silver, or jade could ever make me part with my little stone. Of course not. If you stare at it every day, you might start thinking I actually look like that. These are mine. I won't let the two people carved on them be separated.
Snow water, pine branches, these unique ingredients. If I'm not mistaken, this wine is called Jade Chill. There should be a few jars left in the cellar. I'll send someone to search for them tonight. You can visit tomorrow to collect one.
Thank you for being willing to part with your treasure and aiding us in our urgent predicament.
You're too generous. It's merely one jar of wine. It's not worth this much.
Part of this is payment for the wine, and consider the rest as my deposit. Whenever you acquire more fine wines, please inform me. I'll have someone collect them.
At least allow me to fulfill my duty as a host. As luck would have it, we've hired a theater troupe today. Please, go upstairs to enjoy the performance. I shall prepare a table of exquisite dishes for you.
Do you want to go? Thank you for your generosity, my lady. Are you tired? What they're performing now happens to be a popular piece from Zhao Le. Let me explain. The opening scene has a young lady introduce herself. She explains how she arrived in a foreign place alone to join her aunt, who runs a business. Now, a young nobleman from a prestigious family enters. He accidentally intrudes upon the young lady while asking for directions, and this is how they first meet. Zhao Le opera is renowned for its fast-paced rhythm and condensed lyrics. Look, the young lady is raising her hand. That's her swinging the whip. These two lines are about the nobleman going to the marketplace with the young lady. The two are making lanterns. This part is about the young lady receiving a letter from home. She's forced to bid farewell to the young nobleman and return to her hometown. He was expressing his emotions through poetry. The written characters reveal his feelings toward the young lady. He's speaking in a foreign language, but it roughly means, "A fish of longing swims in the depths of my heart, hoping to become a clear stream that reaches your shores. I wish to dart." He says his yearning is unbearable. Even if mountains and seas separate them, he still wishes to become a stream flowing toward his beloved. Do you still want me to translate? The piece is about to end, and the young lady is giving him her answer. This is a rare manuscript, and the rest of the story has been lost to time. People have many different theories about how the story ends. What do you think happens? Do you also believe that when two hearts are in harmony, they can withstand any hardship? But I believe the perfect ending from the lyrics can happen to us too. Now then, there's a question I must ask, despite all of my reasons. I'm here only because of you. If you're willing to walk beside me, then I won't fear the hardships and dangers that await. On my journey from Jiaole to the capital, worries surfaced in my mind. I was worried that I might no longer have a place in your heart, since we hadn't seen each other in a year. I was worried that my preparations weren't thorough enough. Suddenly confessing my feelings would make you panic and run. I was worried that I would be rejected. I would have to return to my empty existence without you. But all these fears vanished the moment I saw you. Only then did I realize they were nothing but a resounding call that urged me to go to you. I cannot turn back, so I'll wait for your answer. You don't need to give me an answer now. I won't leave Yun Shao until you've given yourself time to understand your own feelings. I'll wait for you. But don't take too long. How does giving me your answer when we meet next time sound? The truth I needed to find has been uncovered, and certain individuals have been taken care of. I must return. You want me to stay? Why? In that case, I have a good reason for staying. Yes, if I stay, perhaps I can wait until you figure out why you're reluctant to see me go.
Duke Zhao sent people to invite His Highness early this morning. A banquet had been prepared, and they were only waiting for His Highness to arrive. His Highness couldn't refuse them, so he had no choice but to go with them. However, your timing is perfect, my lady. We just received news that His Majesty has returned early from the western outskirts. The palace sent a message. His Highness will be summoned to meet with His Majesty in a few hours, but we don't know if he'll leave the banquet.
The Duke is hosting the banquet here. No unauthorized persons are allowed to enter. Ministry of Ceremonial Affairs? I don't care who you are. Nobody gets in without an invitation. There are no exceptions.
I have long admired your Highness' artistic talents. May I have the honor of appreciating your paintings today?
I'm afraid I must disappoint you, Your Grace. I'm not in the mood for painting.
Oh? What could be troubling your Highness? As they say, wine washes away 1,000 sorrows. Servants, quickly bring wine to His Highness.
My troubles. There is someone I admire, but I'm uncertain if she will return my affections. This has troubled me to no end.
I never would have guessed that your Highness was a lovelorn soul. But as they say, there are plenty of flowers in this world.
Wearing a mask and skulking about, it's very suspicious. You're afraid of that. Yet here you are. I got you. You've made the decision to find me, and you're already here. It's too late to change your mind. I'm in your heart, too. Why do you call me Raphael instead of Your Highness? A fish of longing swims in the depths of my heart. That reaches your shores. I wish to dart. If this is your answer to my question from yesterday, then yes, very much so. However, it's not nearly enough. I want to know more about your feelings. I want to know when you first fell in love with me, and if you've missed me in the past year. I want to hear every thought of yours from now on, and every day I want to hear you say, I like you so much, Raphael. Then at least tell me why you decided to look for me. Oh, in other words, you've discovered that you can't bear to refuse me. You can't live without me. Those emotions kept churning and boiling in your mind. You were so worried that you couldn't sleep, and so you wanted to see me at dawn. Those dark circles under your eyes are the proof I need. Don't you dare try to deny it. Yes. I like you too. I really, really like you. What do you see here? The head upon my shoulders is intact. Why are you suddenly stepping on me? You're so cruel. For you, I'll find a larger mansion. Then I can stay in Yunshao with you. I was desperate for an answer from you, because I was the only one feeling anxious and uncertain. It's different now. With you by my side, I won't be nervous anymore. No matter when we set out, which direction we take, or where our destination lies, we'll never lose our way. Move at your own pace. All I need is your promise to never let go. I'll be waiting. As expected, you're as punctual as ever.
Bad news. It's going to be another sunny day tomorrow.